Hello and welcome to the place to be reviews. Good Monday afternoon now. Itepokuyan here with you. Coming off taking the weekend off. Spent it with with the family doing that thing. And of course, I'd like to thank my man, the Don of 2 Cents Toys, Salvador. Hail Salvador, thank you for the Salvador box for my little bear cub. He appreciated that more than you know, man. And a lot of enjoyment is going to be had out of that. Today, we are talking about Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, set for major reshoots as things aren't looking good, from Matt Joseph 2 days ago. I already did a trailer quote-unquote reaction to that. This movie is, if it's the rumors, are these massive reshoots taking place, which look at Solo, Rogue One. You've already got a disjointed trilogy playing against itself. So I don't know where this is going to go. I don't think this movie is going to be good. I'm probably not going to go see this in theaters unless somebody buys me a ticket, because I am not paying for this. I'm not. So with that being said, let's get back into this. Let's get into this article. We've only got a few months to go now before Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, the 9th installment of the main saga of the long-running franchise, brings the story that George Lucas started with A New Hope in 1977 to its conclusion. And while the recently released trailer definitely heightened the buzz, no it didn't, and sense of expectation surrounding the movie, it looks like behind the scenes things aren't going so smoothly. Well, of course they aren't. This is, like I said, you've got Jar Jar Abrams in his empty mystery box trying to dictate what's going to happen in the third installment of a trilogy that Rian Johnson, Surroundhead of the House of Roundhead, ruined Star Wars with the last dumpster fire. Of course, Star Wars has one of the most passionate fan bases out of any media franchise, and they certainly aren't afraid to make their opinions known, especially when it comes to the Disney era. Well, that's only because without respect, #without respect, we reject. After all, The Force Awakens was criticized from certain quarters for failing to bring anything new to the table. Well, because it copied A New Hope, it tried to set up a few good things, and The Last Jedi ended up as the most divisive Star Wars movie yet, after making some very controversial changes to the established mythology. Not only that, but it shit on everything that came before it, as well as The Force Awakens. Now it's sounding like The Rise of Skywalker is struggling to find a comfortable middle ground, as apparently it's set to undergo some major reshoots. Of course, reshoots are pretty common for any blockbuster nowadays, but according to entertainment journalist Art Tavanna, Disney will be reshooting entire scenes, and apparently things aren't looking good right now for the pick. I'm being told that Disney is reshooting scenes for Star Wars, don't quote me. Things aren't looking good, too many variables and audiences to please. George Lucas, as a creative consultant, seems to be a very likely occurrence, though there's no telling how much say he'll have. Given that the film will see the return of quite a few original trilogy stars, including Mark Hamill as Luke, Billy D. Williams as Lando Calrissian, and Ian McDiarmid as Emperor Palpatine, it's not hard to see how things might be getting a bit messy. Throw in the fact that Leia Organa will appear via unused footage of Carrie Fisher, and it's understandable that Abrams might be struggling to piece everything together. That's putting it lightly. Of course, there are also all the sequel trilogy regulars to account for as well. No, there's not. Nobody cares. Meaning that Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker will have a lot of character arcs that tie up on a lot of different types of fans to please. Let's just hope it's able to conclude the saga properly when it hits theaters December 20th. Spoiler alert, it's not going to, because I guarantee you this is going to be handled messily. It's going to be not retcon, but it's going to be just nostalgia and member berries and all kinds of everything, like flashing lights and horns and sirens. Look at this over here, so you don't look at what we did over here, because this was horrible. Last Jedi, talking right to you. Solo, talking right to you. So Disney lost a ton. They lost a ton of money on Solo. What, $80 million to be fair, around there. I said to be fair twice now, Monica. So that's not financially viable, especially with Disney, kind of losing some money on Galaxy's Edge already, and the earnings statement showing they lost. There's money unaccounted for, and there's an SEC investigation going on of Disney. So, yeah, they're kind of a mess right now. This is not going to help things. I don't believe this is going to heal any rift in the fandom. But what do you think? I don't see it helping. I don't. And if it did, I would be ecstatic about that. But with everything that's taken place since The Last Jedi, why would I have any reason to be optimistic about any of this? Just because you throw original trilogy and prequel trilogy stuff at me doesn't make it good, because I don't trust your execution and your overall knowledge of the subject matter that you're working with. With that being said, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to bitch slap that like button on the way out. Consider subscribing to the channel, and if you do, turn that bell on for notifications, because you know YouTube messing with you. With that being said, I'm Itepakui, and stay tuned. There's another video coming up. We got the podcast, The Place to Be Reviews, with myself, MJ, and Coach Loudy tonight. That'll be available on Anchor, iTunes, and Spotify by 11 p.m. I'm Itepakui, and saying, if I don't see you, have a good day and a pleasant tomorrow.